Have you ever seen a place so busy that it only worked because everyone took turns being kind? Far below the surface of a warm, clear ocean, a coral reef stretched outward like a living city made of color and light. Sunbeams slipped through the water above, breaking into gentle ribbons that danced across coral towers, sandy pathways, and waving gardens of soft sea fans. The reef hummed quietly, not loudly, not urgently, but with the steady rhythm of countless lives moving together. This was a place of motion, yet nothing felt rushed. Between branching corals and rounded stones, fish of every size glided past one another, each following invisible paths shaped by habit and trust. Some moved quickly, some slowly, and some paused entirely, as if waiting for something only they could sense. Near a small coral outcrop, marked by pale blue patterns and smooth curves, a cleaner shrimp waited. The shrimp was tiny compared to the reef around it. Its body was almost transparent, decorated with fine white and red lines that caught the light when it moved. Long antennae extended outward like delicate questions, gently waving in the water. The shrimp stood on a raised piece of coral, still and patient, as if it belonged exactly there. This spot was known, though not marked, as a place of care. Every day, fish arrived from all corners of the reef. Some were large and slow-moving, others were quick and brightly colored. They approached the coral carefully, hovering nearby, their movements calm and respectful. When it was their turn, they stopped completely. The cleaner shrimp noticed each one. It did not rush. It did not choose favorites. Instead, it listened to the water, to the movement of fins, to the subtle signals carried in posture and stillness. The shrimp had learned that listening made everything easier. The first visitor of the morning was a parrotfish, its scales shimmering softly in shades of green and blue. The fish hovered just above the coral, opening its mouth slightly, waiting. The shrimp stepped forward, antennae brushing lightly as it began its careful work. Tiny movements followed, gentle, precise, unhurried. The shrimp moved across the parrotfish's scales, cleaning places the fish could not reach on its own. The parrotfish remained perfectly still, trusting the moment. When the shrimp finished, it stepped back. The parrotfish closed its mouth, flicked its tail once in thanks, and glided away, leaving the water calm behind it. More visitors arrived. A grouper with slow, steady eyes, a butterfly fish with delicate patterns. Even a shy moray eel appeared briefly, its long body curling near the coral as it waited at a respectful distance. Each one paused, each one waited, each one trusted the small shrimp to do what it did best. The reef watched quietly. Between visitors, the shrimp returned to stillness. It did not wander far. This place mattered not because it was important, but because it was dependable. The coral beneath the shrimp held steady, shaped by years of waves and time. Soft polyps opened and closed nearby, filtering the water without sound. The shrimp noticed a change in the current. It was slight, almost unnoticeable, but the water carried a new feeling, warmer, thicker, slower. The shrimp adjusted its stance, antennae lifting higher, sensing how the reef responded. Fish movements shifted gently. Shadows passed overhead as clouds drifted across the sun above the surface. A young reef fish approached hesitantly, smaller than the others. It hovered at the edge of the cleaning station, unsure. The shrimp noticed immediately. Slowly, the shrimp raised one antenna and made a small, steady movement, not a command, not a signal of urgency, just an invitation. The young fish drifted closer and stopped. The shrimp worked carefully, taking extra time, moving gently so as not to startle. When it finished, the fish lingered for a moment longer, then swam away with a smoother, more confident motion. The reef settled again. Long ago passed through the water like a soft echo. The shrimp had learned a feeling that many creatures understood, even if they named it differently. In some places it was called cuidado, in others, bienveillance, a quiet sense of care, given freely, without expectation. The shrimp lived by that feeling. As the day progressed, light shifted and colors deepened. The reef grew warmer and calmer. Visitors came and went, each interaction leaving the water just a little more balanced than before. When the afternoon current changed again, the shrimp stepped slightly back from the coral, allowing the reef to move as it wished. There was no need to hold on to the moment. Care had been given. Balance had returned. As evening approached, the reef softened into deeper hues of blue and violet. Fish slowed their movements. Shadows lengthened across the coral city. The shrimp settled into a small crevice nearby, antennae resting, body still. The cleaning station stood empty for now, glowing faintly in the dimming light, ready for another day. And all across the reef, creatures moved with ease, unaware of how much gentleness had passed between them, but feeling better because it had.